Oy, Sandro, ang bobo mo talaga. At ang graduate ka ba? Ha? Ang ng statement mo para lang mag-viral. Anak ka nga ng presidente. Anong logic yan? So, iilan lamang yan guys sa mga statement na negative against Congressman Sandro Marcos gawa ng kanyang statement na ito. Panoorin natin.
I would like to make one thing clear. I-English ko na lang kasi medyo complicated kapag Tagalog. The peso is not weak because the peso is weak. The peso is weak because the dollar is strong.
So, what's the commotion all about? Here we go again, people. With regard to that statement, I was really struck dahil samot-saring komentong, bashing, panlalait ang kalat sa social media ngayon. I want to share my 2 cents about this issue. With regard to that statement, honestly speaking, on the very day that the interview was conducted or was out on social media, I was able to watch it. And I told myself, wow, he's so brilliant. And it was very well explained. Everything he said in the interview really makes sense. Pero may mali. Bakit naging viral ito? First, mainstream media. They released the news with the headline exactly the same with a quote. The peso is not weak because the peso is weak. The peso is weak because the dollar is strong. So, hindi nila kinumpleto na may karugtong kayanda pa. It was just extracted from the whole interview. Pero kung pagbabasihan mo yung literal na meaning ng mga words, parang may mali sa construction. Yan ay kung mababaw lang yung pag-intindi mo. Pero kung you will go deeper to the meaning of it and you would consider the global currency market scenario, I think no questions asked. Kasi napaka-wide naman ng statement na yan, pero napakadaling intindihin. At dahil dito, nakakita na naman ng oportunidad ang mga kakampink at ang Twitter universe. Nandun sila. Ang saya-saya nila. Panay tawa, panay post nila. Without even watching the whole interview. Alam nyo mga kakam-friend, ang mali lang din talaga sa inyo ay masyado kayong naka-anchor sa headlines. Ba't ayaw nyo basahin yung buong article or even watch the whole video in order for you to get the gist of the message? Akala ko ba ayaw nyo ng mga splice video, ayaw nyo ng mga splice information, tapos ngayon ini-entertain ninyo ang quote headlines ng mainstream media? Wake up guys, it's 2022 now mga kakam-friend. Huwag na tayong mamilusupo pa. Gagawa pa kayo ng kung anong logic at example just to justify kung ano yung gusto ninyong pinapaniwalaan. Now guys, look at the statement of former Senator Manny Villar, isang ekonomista at isa sa pinakamayaman sa Pilipinas. Sabi niya, it's the case of strong dollar, not the weak peso. So, very similar context with Congressman Sandro Marcos' statement. At heto pa guys, tingnan ninyo ang statement ni Dr. Michael Batt, isang economist. No, sabi niya, makikita mo na naiintindihan niya yung nangyayari sa foreign exchange market. At anya, bibigyan niya daw ng napakataas na grado kung halimbawang si Sandro ay naging estudyante niya sa international economics. Biro mo yan? So guys, about the very controversial quote which I mentioned earlier, napakasimple lang ng ibig sabihin nun. Mahina ang peso dahil ang lakas ng US currency ngayon. Pero kung i-compare mo ang ating currency sa Pilipinas to some other currencies around the world, especially here in Asia, hindi naman ganyan kaproblemado. Actually, lumakas nga ang peso compared to yen. Okay? So, if I can remember, in the year 2019, 1 peso is equivalent to 0.46 yen. Pero ngayon, 1 peso is equivalent to 0.39 or 0.40 sometimes. So, dyan naglalaro. So, lumakas nga actually yung peso to yen. Imagine? And actually, ang Japan din ngayon ay bagsak talaga siya. It's record-breaking in the history na ngayon ang pinakamababang currency nila compared sa US. So, halos lahat ng currency sa buong mundo, baba lahat kung i-compare sa US currency. So, yun lang yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Okay? Napakasimple. So, actually guys, sana pamarisan natin yung pagiging optimistic ni Congressman Sandro Marcos. Yung statement niya, actually, it's a message of encouragement to every one of us that despite of the current situation the world is facing, let's be positive. Okay? So, instead, let's unite and help one another and avoid bashing and yung away, bardagulan, hindi maganda yon. Walang maidudulot na kabutihan yon para sa ating bansa. Okay? So, yun lang naman ang dapat nating pag-isipan. So, I think that would be all for a healthy discourse. So, sana man lang itong mainstream media, avoid na sana natin ang misleading information at saka yung mga misinformation. Okay, so ito po yung buong video ng interview ni Congressman Sandro Marcos para lalong maintindihan natin ang ibig sabihin ng kanyang paliwanag.
Because the dollar is strong. The dollar is strong for two reasons. Kapag may crisis po sa ating bansa, kapag may crisis po sa ating mundo, the impression that investors, consumers, and shareholders get is that the dollar is the safest currency to get against all other currencies. So, ang nangyayari ay lahat ng mga tao kapag may crisis, bumibili ng dollar. Kapag binibili yung dollar, ang demanda ng dollar tumataas. Which means, against other currencies, it becomes stronger. Now, kung nakikita mo ang trend ng USD sa trend ng mga iba't ibang currency, ang British Pound, ang Euro, ang Yen, ang Yuan, ang trend po, walang whiteboard sulat sana. Ang trend po ay ang dollar gumaganon. Lahat ng ibang currency, lalo na sa Asia, lalo na sa Europa, lalo na sa UK, ay gumaganon. So there's an inverse relationship. It is not because there is anything wrong with the peso domestically. It's just internationally, dahil sa lahat ng nangyayari, dahil sa gera, ang peso ay humihina against the dollar. Pero kung pag-aaralan mo, the peso against the yuan, the peso against the yen, the peso against the British pound, makikita mo, medyo stabilized. So, what can we do about it? On the bright side, marami tayong OFW dito sa Ilocos. So, ang remittances na pinapadala nila na dollar value ay mas mataas. So, the remittances are worth more. On the other hand, alam naman natin, tayo ay net importer. So, temporarily, the prices of goods will be more expensive. It's partly to do with Russia and Ukraine. Another explanation about it, I don't want to get too into it, pero nung pandemya, the Fed, the US government, nag-print sila ng US dollar. So, medyo dumami ang supply ng dollar. Ngayon, ang daming bumibili. So, yung daming supply became worth more, which is essentially as a result of what's happening. what can the Philippines do to help it? Sa totoo lang, I'm gonna be realistic with you. Maliit na bansa lang tayo. We have a significant amount of dollar reserves. An option would be, potentially, to sell off the dollar reserves to be able to taper. Tataas pa rin yung value ng dollar, pero hindi gaano kalaki kumpara kung hindi mo gagawin yung sinabi ko, which is to sell off our dollar reserves. But dahil nangyayari to, hindi lang sa atin, kundi sa lahat ng ibang bansa, kahit bibenta ka ng dollar reserve, walang masyadong maapektuhan. Dahil ang dollar reserve natin kumpara sa UK, sa Europe, sa mga iba't ibang bansa ng Asia, ay napakaliit pa rin. So you have to think of it on ang magandang, hindi naman maganda, but what's assuring is like I said, hindi lang tayo nasa sitwasyon na ganito. Lahat ng bansa ng ASEAN, lahat ng bansa na may euro, lahat ng British pound. Ang British pound ngayon, nasa 28-year all-time low. Noon, naalala ko nung nandun ako, 1.4 to the dollar. Ang British pound ngayon, 0.8. So, mababa talaga lahat ng currency natin. So, I think the best piece of advice would just be to sit back and hold tight. What the national government I know is doing is to focus on food security. Because as we are a net importer of certain goods and services, we have to make sure that domestically, we are able to produce that. So yung mga iba't ibang pagkain na nangangailangan natin, imbes na ini-import, hopefully, ay katulad sa sinasabi ng Pangulo, ay kailangan patibayin ng ating value chain, ng ating supply chain para sa pagkain. And that entails buffering domestic production. Kaya kung nakita mo si Pangulo, ay gumawa ng EO, katulad sa asukal. Lahat ng asukal na gagawin for 2023 ay for domestic consumption, hindi na importation.
So guys, that would be all for today's video, and thank you very much for watching. I just hope that the media industry would be able to avoid spreading fake news, misleading the public, and the dissemination of misinformation.
Siya nga pala, bago tayo mag-end, si Congressman Sandro Marcos has a master's degree in development studies from the London School of Economics and Political Science. Before that, he went to the University of London, where he completed a degree in Bachelor of Science in International Relations.
Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, everyone.